question. There is a square, and the side of the square is already given to us. So this is how the square looks like. The side of the square is given as 9 centimeters. Now the second square is inscribed by joining the midpoints of the sides of the second square and so on. And this process keeps repeating. So we have to find the sum of all the areas which are inscribed inside. So another square is formed by joining the midpoint. So the midpoint will be like this. In this way, we have added all the midpoints, and then again a circle is formed by joining the midpoints once again. So it is like this, and so on and so forth. The cycle will keep on going. So let's find out the area. What is the area of the blue one? So area of the most outside one, area, let's call it the first square. That's 9 times 9, which is 81 square, or let's call it 9 square for the time being. Now if this is 9, if this is 9, then, and this is the midpoint, so that definitely this is going to be 9 over 2, and this is also going to be 9 over 2, and this is 90 degrees. So using the Pythagoras theorem, I can definitely find this side. So if I do that calculation, let's call it over here, and let's say this side is a. So a square is going to be 9 over 2 square plus 9 over 2 square. So this means that the value of a square is 2 times 9 over 2 whole square. So the value of a comes out as 9 over 2 root 2. And if that is the case, then area is something which we can easily find. So the area of the second one will be 9 over root 2 times 9 over 2 times root 2 whole square. All right, so if that is the case, then let's find out likewise the value of b as in the other one. So this can be written as 9 over root 2 as well. 9 over root 2 as well. So let's find out the value of b using the same property. So b square is going to be 9 over root 2 is this much. So its half is going to be 9 over 2 root 2. So that will be 9 over 2 root 2 square plus 9 over 2 root 2 square. So that's going to be 2 times 9 over 2 root 2. 9 over 2 root 2. So these root 2 is cancelled. So the value of b square comes out as, the value of b square comes out as 9 over root 2, which is exactly what we, uh, this is exactly, in fact, there is something wrong. This is actually not, this will be 2 times 9 over 2 root 2 whole square. There is a value of b square, and this is the area. So that will be 2 times 9 over 4 times 2, 9 square over 4 times 2. So that is nothing but 9 square over 9 square over 4, 9 square over 4. So the area of the second can be rewritten from here as 9 square over 2, 9 square over 2, and likewise the area of the third one is nothing but b square. So that's 9 square over 4, 9 square over 4, which can be written as 9 square over 2 square. If we can easily notice the pattern, this was 9 square, this was 9 square over 2, this was 9 square over 2 square, and definitely the pattern is the denominator, the 2, the power of the 2 in denominator keeps on increasing. So the total area is going to be, total area is going to be 9 square plus 9 square over 2 plus 9 square over 2 square. Now this can be written as 2 raised to 0, so you know what to write next. 2 raised to 3, likewise 2 raised to 4, and so on. This is a geometric progression, because if we take 9 square as a common factor, we have 1 plus 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2 square plus 1 over 2 cube, and so on. So the common ratio, so the first term over here in this geometric progression, this is a GP with first term 1 and the common ratio 1 over 2. So if that is the case, then we know that the formula for the infinite GP, sum of the infinite terms of a GP, is a over 1 minus I. So that's 1 over 1 minus 1 minus 1 over 2, which is when 8 9 square is 81. So 1 over 1 over 2 is 1 over 1 minus 1 over 2 is 1 over 2, and this 2 comes up, so we are left with 2 is here. 81 times 2 is 162 over here. So 162, and what is the unit? So the unit will be centimeter square. So this is the sum of all the areas of such squares.